few scriptures before the portion. We have a short portion this week, okay? And how's everyone doing? All right, we getting it right. Use that Hebrew word. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Right, everyone's doing tawab. That means good in Hebrew. Good. Hallelujah. Praise Yah. Get chills up in this room. I need a coat on up in here. I'm so many chills going down my spine, man. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing all those Israelites last night. Con? Give the Most High a hand, man. Give the Most High a hand, man. People that, labored over this lamb, going to get the lamb, riding back with on a chariot with Hawashai. I had to put my seatbelt on in the back, but on the way there and back. But we made it there safely. Hallelujah. Praise Yah. That's what it's all about. We gave a lot of thanks last night. My daughter, she donated the unleavened bread. Some people made some donations, that wasn't able to make it. One of the people that I did not give thanks to, and she's here. I want to thank our sister Wendy. All praises to the Most High. Sister Wendy and the other sisters that helped Sister Wendy do the cleanup at the end of the day last night, and all the brothers too. Many all helped out. Well, not all the brothers, but but the Sister Wendy went in there and washed 94 dishes. I mean, listen, I have a hard time washing 12. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna lie to you. 94, man. She went in there and did it like she was washing 5. You know what I mean? So. She cleaned up everything. She's just a breath of fresh air. I just want to say that, All praises to Yah having a sister like that in the group. Hallelujah. Yeah, man. Praise Yah. I'm going to give you a short story how one day I met Wendy. She started coming with the brother Mike Ellis, her husband, and we was at the summit. The summit was here. And the summit was over, and she was in the kitchen, and she started straightening up and cleaning. So I went in there, and I'm thinking I'm going to go in there and help her. Man, she gave me a look, to chill down my spine, man. Listen, I thought it was going to be on. I thought I was going to have to call 911. You know what I mean? And she just told me, I backed up. She said, hold on. She put her hand up back. I said, all right, hold on. So I backed up. And I let her do her thing. I ain't bother her. But later on, she came to me. She told me, hey, Marshawn, listen. This is my thing right here, okay? When I'm in this kitchen and it's time to take care of business and clean up and make sure everything is right, move out the way. Hey, listen, you ain't got to tell me once. I'm like a cat. Take me to the litter box one time. That's it. You ain't got to tell me no more. You know what I mean? I move out the way. I saw her in the kitchen last night. I just moved right on out the way. I said, Sister Wendy's in the kitchen. She got her kit. She's doing her thing. You know what I mean? I'm not bothering her. She's doing, trust me, because those dishes got clean. I put them in the dishwasher. All right? She ain't there busting the suds. That's real talk, I did the dishes, me and my wife alone. We did the tablecloth. All kind of stuff we was doing to prepare for this. Everybody worked hard. All praises to the Most High to prepare for this glorious day, and that's what it's all about. Con? All right. Did everyone have a good time? Con? All right. All praises, man. Question. I got another question. How was the lamb? Oh, all right. Yeah. So now we got to give another sister, which is my wife, Yashapar, man. She put her foot in that one, right? Right. Now, I don't want anybody to get scared. She literally put her feet in there, but she had her hands in it, and she was really doing the work, man, with that lamb. She seasoned it and got her prepared. And listen, I'm going to give another thanks to a brother Shapshawan, man, because, Shapshawan, I thought something was going on, man. That cat said he come to my house 2 o'clock in the morning. I said, man, I'm going to be asleep. I don't know about you. But I had Yakazak in my house. I had my captain, Tazia 1, my captain, Armor 1, you know what I mean? I was shy, Ephraim. These guys was at my house, man, half the night. Yakanan, all night. And I left them jokers. Let me tell you, I'm going to be honest with you. After a while, I said, y'all be all right. I'm going to lay down. Because, I'm the one that do the service tomorrow, okay? I can't be, nodding off. So, but all praises, man. Everybody jumped in. Everybody did a good job. And I just want to say, praise Yah. All right? So, we got the portion today. The portion today is Exodus, the 12th chapter, the whole chapter. Chapter 12, 1, all the way through 51. Chapter 12, verse 1, all the way to 51. And Numbers, I think it's 28 and 16 or something like that. I'll look at it again. I'm gonna give it to me earlier. But we're gonna start out with the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 17. And I'm gonna go over a few scriptures I went over last night. I just want to touch on that a little bit. All right. Hallelujah. All right. Give me that Colossians 3, verse 17.
This is the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 17. Mm-hmm. And whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all in the name of a Mashiach Yahushua, giving thanks to the power and the Father by him.
Right. So everything we do, we do in the name of who? Yahweh, our Father that's in heaven. And his son, Mashiach Yahushua. All praises. Always giving thanks, whatever you do in word or deed. We got to remember when we read that, man, in word or deed. If somebody actually go get a pack of cigarettes, you're going to say, yeah. You're going to say, man, I can't let you go. You don't tell me to go get a pack of cigarettes for you so you can go smoke and get cancer and die. You know what I mean? That's like, you handing me the gun, I put the bullet in and I pull the trigger, right? You pull the trigger, you killing yourself, you know what I mean? I'm helping you. I'm giving you the gun. I'm not going to do that. So we can't in word or deed, man, we gotta think, in righteous ways, man. We gotta think in righteous ways. It's very important. And the words come out of your mouth. That's very important too. Give me Titus 2 and 2. Book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 2.
This is the book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 2.
Right.
That the aged men be sober.
Mm-hmm.
Be sober.
Right. So our aged men, they need to be sober, being serious, not being drunken all the time. We got to remember that, we had some wine last night, it's a Passover, but we don't want nobody stumbling out the door, okay? Then get in your car and then you get pulled over and the blue and red lights behind you. We got to be mindful, right? We got to be careful what we're doing here. Okay, read on.
Grave.
What?
Grave.
Who?
Grave.
So the men can't be drunkards and they have to be grave. That mean what? Being serious. It's a time and a place for everything. We can laugh and joke and everything, and then it's a time to be serious. Some of our young men and some of our older men are just like KevinHart.com, you know what I mean? They just all day, every day, just laughing. Some of our people are like that, man. They love this guy, Kevin Hart. I sit through the whole show. They'd be mad. My children be mad at me. They put Kevin Hart on. I sit through the whole show with straight face. Whatever. You know what I mean? I don't find him funny. But anyway, he's not serious. You know what I mean? This guy got to get serious. Read.
Temperate.
Right?
Sound in faith.
Sound in what?
In faith.
Right. Our faith. What is faith? Hold on a second. What is faith? What is faith? Can you stand up without the Bible and recite what is faith according to the Bible? Are you studying it right now before you stand up and say it? I see you are. You think you got it? Well, go ahead, brother.
Hoping things not seen.
Hoping things not seen. Hoping. You hoping that you never see?
Hoping things not seen.
And okay. No. Nah. Yeah, you can get it, but don't read it yet. Hold on. I had somebody else had Zamar. All right, Zamar studied it real quick. Okay. What you got there? Wait a minute now. I got to chill when you said that. I got to chill when you said that. Hold on now. I think I'm going to need a jacket on, man. Shh. Did he say it right, huh? You got the book. You got the page, huh?
Con, he said it.
All right. Hallelujah. Read that. Faith, man. Read that faith.
This is the book of Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 1.
Right?
Now faith is the substance of things hoped for.
Right. He says it's the substance of things hoped for. Right?
The evidence of things not seen.
Right. The substance of things hoped for. What are you hoping for? What are you hoping for? What is your hope? Where's your hope at, huh? What are you hoping for? Anybody can answer.
Might be saved.
For who? That's it. There's your hope. That you be delivered in this end time, man. Things hoped for. The evidence of what? He said the evidence of things not seen. Right? You can't see the angels, right? But we know they're there. They were there last night, Con. Did you see them? Did anybody see the angel? Raise your hand. Anybody see the angel last night? Well, I'm about to say, if somebody said they saw the angel, I'm saying they must have had too much of the wine. All right? If you saw an angel last night, you should have been laid down on the floor. I'm telling you right now, because I know I see an angel, I'm giving up the spirit. That's it. Because I already know he's coming for, this is it. It's over. Right? Didn't the donkey see the angel? Right? That cat went and smacked the donkey. Wham! That donkey said, I ain't going nowhere. You kidding? I don't care how many times you hit me with that. I'm not going nowhere. Do you see what's in front of us? Cat is standing there with sword in hand. You know? So when you see that angel, you ain't thinking no white babe, little white babe. What that angel stupid? That stupid picture that Esau puts up as angels. This guy. Esau is just terrible, man. When I find that picture, it must be so. We must have put it in a camp bag somewhere. But we got to take it out there and teach our people, we must have it in a camp bag. Right. So the people get this idea of the angel of a little white baby with some wings on his back. And you see the angelic angel, man. Trust me. A lot of these guys, and you read the scriptures, these guys gave up the spirit. Angel had to put the spirit back in the brother. Yeah, go back. No, not yet. Not yet. So, faith, we have to remember that. That's very important. Go back to Titus. We're going to finish that.
This is the book of Titus, chapter 2, and verse 2.
All right.
That the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, in patience.
Right. So charity. What is charity? Anybody can answer. What's charity?
Love.
You said who?
Love.
Love is charity?
Greatest out of hope.
That's the greatest out of charity, the love?
With hope, faith, and charity.
Oh, yeah. Hope, faith. I got you with that. Hope, faith, and charity. But I was asking, what's the charity? What can we consider as charity? Giving. That's very good, right? Giving what? Can it be money? Does it have to be money? That's what I'm asking. No, it doesn't have to be money, right? Right? It could be spending your time with someone that needs to be built up in the spirit. You know what I mean? Right. That's charity. That's your time. Sometimes, some years ago, we haven't did it in a while. We used to feed the homeless before it became a big issue down here in Fort Lauderdale. We used to actually go out every Shabbat. And Habi knows, he was there during that time, Yashapar, We used to go, and before we went out to camp, like right now, we'd be teaching the class. Right after the class, right when the class is over, the sisters get together and they'll go in the back and make I don't know how many sandwiches, like 30 sandwiches, like that, some crazy amount of sandwiches. And then we put them all in the bag. We go out there and we teach. And while we're teaching, the homeless come up, they learning. We feed them with the spiritual food and we feed them with the carnal food. So we did that for a number of years. But what happened is, Esau, when he see you doing something good that's touching the people, he want to come in, right? How do we know that? How do we know that when we're doing something good, Satan comes in? What verse is that? I'm not asking the men. Soldiers should already know the answer to that question. Cut it out, Shemiela. Real quick, let me prove what I said. Give me Mark 4:15. Let me see if that's it. I haven't pulled that verse in a while. That's it? Read that.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 4 and verse 15.
Right?
And these are they by the wayside, where the word is sown.
Right. We bringing out the word. Read.
But when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately.
How long? How long you take him to get there?
Satan cometh immediately.
He said immediately he's there. Not even a second. Expeditiously. Right? Read.
And taketh away the word that was sown in their heart.
Right. And Satan come and take it away, the word that was sown in their hearts. You got to remember, a lot of times when you're being awakened into this word, you got to remember that Satan is standing right there next to you. He doesn't want you to leave him. Satan loves you in his own crazy way. All right? We know he don't love you, but he loves you in his own crazy way. Satan, he does. He wants to keep you with him so he can use you, do all kind of wickedness with your body, your vessel, and then throw you away. Right? The Most High, he wants your body. He wants your vessel. He wants your spirit. So that way when something happened to you, or something come at you, he can have the angels encamped around you. Okay? So we got to remember, man, the more that we transgress, the more we pull ourselves closer to Satan. All right? In this kingdom, when you're sinning, you're winning. That's the truth. If you're sinning in this kingdom, you're winning. But when you're doing the work of the Most High, that's the true winner. Right? That's the true winner right there. Because the Most High is going to protect you. He's going to watch over you. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Con? We got to remember those scriptures, man. Go back to Titus.
This is the book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 3. The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness.
Right, righteousness.
Not false.
Go ahead.
Not false accusers.
Not false who?
Accusers.
Right. Women can't be false accused. Yeah, I saw you over there talking to that girl. I know you're trying to get a number. Wait a minute. Right. Y'all heard that before. That's a false accuser. You can't be like that. Maybe I am getting a number. maybe I am. but for what? You know what I mean? Where you going with this? Right? As men of the Most High, we may be getting a woman's number to do what? To bring her here to the school. Let me call you sister. Maybe I'll hook you up with another sister that can call you and build you up in the spirit. But not like that, like I'm trying to get your number. I'm trying to holler at you. Hey, girl, you looking good, Can I come over your house 11 o'clock at night, go over scriptures? No. You know what I mean? Women can't be false accusers, right? Read.
Not giving too much wine.
Not getting right. If you ever see a drunk woman, oh my gosh, it's terrible. Not giving too much wine, right? Read.
Teachers of good things.
What's good? The law, statute, commandments. So that's what our women are supposed to be talking about. Not, oh girl, you saw her dress? Oh my gosh, why did she wear that? Not gossiping. Not being false accuser. Read.
Verse 4. That they may teach the young women to be sober.
To be who?
To be sober.
Right, to be sober.
To love their husband.
That's a foreign language right there. To love their husband in 2019. I'm telling you, that's foreign right there. Because a lot of women don't have one husband. They have 5 husbands, right? As the Mashiach said. And the husband she has now is not her husband. That lady turned around and told Mashiach at the well, thou must be a prophet. You figured that out by saying that just now? Right? She just don't know, man. Read. To love their husbands. Read.
To love their children.
To do what?
To love their children.
A lot of women don't love their children, man. It's real talk, man. A lot of women, you would think these children come from between you. You sit up there and you go through all that time, 9 months labor, and you sweating, and you yelling at the guy, where are you? I'm having this baby. You did it to me. And so them children come out and the relationship don't work out. They use that child as, man, that child is one big rubber band. They just keep pulling the child back and forth between the husband or the boyfriend, and he become the estranged boyfriend now. Yeah. You know, they use the children for child support. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get some money now. Yeah, I'm gonna get paid. Right? Soon they get the income tax check, what they do? Go buy rims. Right? And the children, what they doing? Running around with old shoes on. But you spend $5,000 for rims. I'm telling you, you laugh. But a lot of these women don't love their children. Because to love your children is to raise them up in the ways of Yah. That's how you love your children. And you're going to have to give them hard correction. Rebuke. You know what? You're off. That's a wicked thing you're doing. That's evil. You're going to have to tell them. You got to be straight up. It's better you tell him or Esau tell him. Esau's not going to tell him out of his mouth. He going to, like what you say? What you say? He going to kill him. Right. What a lot of you don't understand is that Esau is there. He's like, let's say, the Most High is using Esau to whip us.
Right.
Esau is the correction right now. He's the whip of correction. Because every time we get out of line and do something wicked, what happens? Esau pull you over, you like, damn. You done had one too many drinks, give you a DUI, DWB, driving while black. All kind of foolishness go down. Right? Then you wonder like, and then you sit up there saying to yourself, damn, why am I this? You keep the commandments? You was in a Sabbath service. Some of these guys come in, they come in for a minute, they show their face, hey. They know the salute, Shabbat, Rakatah, and they strong on the Shabbat. Next thing you know, you don't see them no more, they gone. Out of here. You're like, damn, where that brother at? You got his number? You call him? Right. Seasonal Sabbath service guys, yeah. Right. The scriptures say be in season, right? And out of season. That don't mean you come every once in a while. Because I seen people at the Passover last night. I ain't saying no names. I ain't seen them people. I don't know how long. I'm like, oh, and they live here. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm glad you came. Where you been? Humana. Don't worry about it. I'm here. I'm still here though. I'm still here. You can hold it out. Hold on. You know, I'm still here. We still doing the Sabbath service. Nothing's going to change with that. All right, read on.
Verse 5.
Okay.
To be discreet.
To be who?
To be discreet.
You know, what are we talking about now? We're talking about the women, right? To be discreet. Some women, yeah, man, forget about that. That's another foreign language word. Discreet. Yeah, right. Right? Read on.
Chaste.
Right? Chaste. Right? Read.
Keepers at home.
Yeah, right. Keepers at home. They never home.
In the streets.
Right, they're in the streets. If you outside all the time, then nothing's getting done at home. Right? You can't. It's impossible to be in two places at one time. We're going to say, no, you got precept. Hold on, precept, my God. I'm not even going to, I'm just going to finish this verse right here. I'm going to a different verse. I'm just finishing this one up. Go ahead. Hold it. Go ahead.
Good. Obedient.
Who?
Obedient.
Another foreign word. Read.
To their own husband.
Right. Obedient to your own husband. These are things that what? Women of Israel has to be obedient to their own husband. Right? I just read a part in Making of a Slave. In the book, it said how you break the African woman, or it's the Israelite woman they're talking about. And one of the things was destroying the black man. That's the biggest thing, man. They have to destroy us because we're the head. Once you cut the head off, that's it. Right? So part of the structure of the family is the woman being obedient to her husband. That's the structure of the family. And the husband being obedient to the Father that's in heaven. And the master's over him. That's very important. Read on.
That the word of the Most High be not blasphemed.
Right. So the word of the Most High be not blasphemy. Give me 1 Peter 4:8. 1 Peter 4:8. So as men and elder women, we have responsibilities, man. We got to be sober. We can't be drunk all the time. The women can't be false accusers, you know what I mean? Can't hold the children for ransom. You're not seeing the boy because you ain't paid the child support. This is happening in the real life, man. Right. You can't see the boy because you ain't pay. That's what you hold the child for ransom, man. That's terrible because let me tell you something. And Esau knows this, right? Because look, if you get 10 women all together and they all did the same thing, if you get 10 mothers, single mothers, so-called single mothers with their children, and they did the same thing, hold their children for ransom. Don't give no, we agree, we're gonna stick together. Don't give the child to the father unless he pay the child support. America could come after you for the RICO law. 10 or more people, you're considered a crime family. Do they enforce that law? No, unless you're doing drugs. You doing drugs, they will enforce that law. Yeah. And let me tell you something, the RICO law, the police department don't come after you no more. Now the FBI come for you. You considered a crime family. They put all your pictures on the wall. They do an investigation for about 2 years. And then when they come after you, they give you a football score time. 35 plus the letters. Life. You ain't getting out. Let me tell you, a lot of these women, if they knew that, they would not do the things that they do. But they know they can get away with it. Because Esau, he don't care what we do to our children. So the structure of the home has got to be the man. The man got to stand up. He got to be a man. The woman got to be a woman. Everybody got to play their part. But it wasn't really going here. The reason why I went here because of charity and being tempered, being sober. These are things that are very important as men and women of Israel. We can't be like hot-headed or quick to, want to, jump into a fight. YouAngry.com. You know what I mean? Going from 0 to 100. That's not the spirit of an Israelite. That's the spirit of a Gentile. That's the spirit of a wicked woman or a wicked man. Period. There's no in between. There's many times people piss me off or do something to me that bother me, and I'll just be like, I gotta take a deep breath because I know I'm an Israelite. Just like a quick story, and Yasha Paul can vouch for me on this one. Me and Yasha Paul was in Sam's. And we was on 2 lines because the lines were long. So the Edomite saw that we was on 2 lines. We had something small. And he said, I see you people. Now, I grew up, my elders in the back, Noah, he know, when you grow up in the 70s and 60s and 70s, and they say you people, you know what they're going after. You know what they're talking about. I see you people. Trying to skip the line. I'm not letting you skip me. The guy was going in, cursed me out, flipped the middle finger, called me all kind of mother effers, everything. The lady that's taking care of me is a black woman, and she's standing there, she's looking at me like, oh my God, I can't believe he's saying that. So as he was getting ready to walk out the door, he's like saying like he coming at me, still cursing. I turn around and tell him, I said, listen, let me tell you something, man. This is your kingdom. You know what I mean? And you're a 2-time loser, and you're going to captivity. That's it. I'm not going to sit there and curse you out, use words, that I'm an Israelite. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. It is not proper for me to be using those words. F you and this, that, and throwing up my middle finger. I'm not supposed to be acting like that. That's for the Negroes in the street. That's for wicked people. You doing all that cursing. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Your people rule in this country. You're an Edomite, right? And you're not rich. You're not a king. That means you're a two-time loser and you're going to captivity. That's it. And I'm going to say it straight face, just like I'm doing now. Just like that. That's how we do it, right? I'm a one? Straight face. That's how you got to do it. That was my experience dealing with Esau. That's how you got to be. That's how you got to react. You can't stoop to their level and start cursing them out. Because people going to look at you like something wrong with you. You done? Okay. Okay, got you. Time and a place for everything. Come on. Read that 1 Peter 4:8.
This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 8.
Read.
And above all things,
what?
have fervent charity among yourselves.
Have fervent charity among yourselves. That's very important, man. Read.
For charity shall cover the multitude of sins.
Right, that's very important. Charity shall cover a multitude of sins. Tell me where you're at. Read it again.
This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 8.
Right.
And above all things, have fervent charity.
Okay.
Among yourselves.
Right, he said among yourselves. Fervent charity, right? Read.
For charity shall cover the multitude of sins.
Now, I know everybody want to cover their sins, Con. I know everybody here sin. So, you know, like I said last night, the silver box is there. You still there? It's there somewhere. It's there. Give generously. I always say that, and I'm going to continue saying that. One more verse, number 9.
Verse 9.
Right?
Use hospitality.
Use who?
Hospitality.
Use what?
Hospitality.
Read.
One to another.
Right. Use hospitality one to another. We got to look out for one another, man. We there serving last night. Make sure everybody gets some. Don't be tucked away in the corner, you know, eating your food and everybody else don't have no food. Right? We got to use hospitality. That's very important with Israel. Right? Read. It says one to another. Without what?
Without grudging.
Right, without grudging. Yeah, well, I wanted more. Really? We got to use hospitality. We got to be have our fervent charity among us. Acts 20 and 35. The book of Acts.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 20, verse 35.
Right?
I have showed you all things, how that so laboring ye ought to support the weak, and to remember the words of a Mashiach Yahushua, how he said, it is more blessed.
It's more who?
It is more blessed.
It's more what?
It is more blessed.
A lot of our people use that word so loosely. They be walking, and it be the Shabbat. You know, they be out there walking, they on their way to the mall. Yeah, I'm so blessed. How are you blessed and you breaking the Shabbat?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or you see some of these stories on TV, right? Like the sex trafficking and stuff like that. And they say, yeah, I gotta wait for the police. Oh, they didn't get me this time. I'm so blessed. How are you blessed and you... Right, using you as a rag doll, Raggedy Ann and Andy. How are you blessed? I'm telling you, they use this word so loosely. You break the Sabbath day, you break everything that got to do with any kind of morals, and the first thing come out your mouth, but I'm blessed. God is good. That's their favorite line. I got a friend I used to work with. That's all she used to say. God is good. I'm like, damn. Then next week later, her car break down, and all this stuff happened to her. All these bills start coming in. You don't hear her say God is good. Right? All these complaints now, right? But I'm blessed. But most I said, what did he say to be blessed? Right? It is more blessed to do what?
To give.
To what?
To give.
To who?
To give.
To give.
Than to receive.
Than to receive. That means you see that robot, you see looking there? Feed this joker right here. Feed him. I got to put a face on him or something. Put a nose on him. Maybe Israel, the scripture says Israel seek for a sign. The nation seeks for wisdom. Israel need a sign. You got to put something up there, man. There's no sign on that box, right? That say donations or say anything. It just look like a robot. That's what everybody say. It look like a robot, right? So I got to put a red nose on there or something, maybe a smiling face, you know. But maybe the children will start throwing stuff in there. But we got to put something on there to kind of brighten that thing up. This thing need to eat. Or I'll put a little voice box in there. Feed me. Right? Give me the money. Constance.
You guys accept donations on Cash App as well.
That's right. Absolutely. Yeah, we do Cash App also. Just to let you know. Hey, this is the old-fashioned way. We're in a new generation now. Everybody just press a button. How much you need? $50? Oh, there you go. Check that out. You know what I mean? They're in a new generation, man. I got some people out there in the world, they're still writing checks to pay bills. But now this new generation, hey, y'all got Cash App? Y'all got Zelle? Everything zip, everything is quick. I need $50. Oh, there you go. But we do have Cash App. We have to get with the times, man. Definitely. We have Cash App, yes. We have Cash App. What else we have? We have the PayPal, right? I believe that's still active online on Facebook. We got a GoFundMe too? It's possible we may have a GoFundMe account. I believe so. No? Well, we'll check it out. We'll double check with that. But definitely the latest thing is the Cash App.
The Cash App is dollar.
You got to pay fees with the GoFundMe? All right, we need to cancel that and take our money out of there. We don't want to pay. We don't give Esau no more money than he's getting already. He's got enough money from us. All right, Con? All right, so Christ said, this is written in red, it is more blessing to give than to receive. We got to give more. You know, it's not, it's not up to, it's really up to us to keep the lights on here. These lights are on, and we're here in this school because of your donations. Can everybody hear me back there? That was only one con. Can everyone hear me back there? This school is open because of your donations. If you stop making the donations tomorrow, I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to be keeping Sabbath Day in the park. And then you're going to hear Israel complain about the rain.
It's hot.
Or complain that it's hot. Or complain that it's cold. Right? When you have a nice, comfortable seat right here. I know it's not that comfortable, but...
Thank you.
Right? It's not that comfortable, but you know what? If we make it too comfortable, then y'all Israelites will be asleep.
Right.
And I've seen it happen. Y'all be sitting back there, we go on the scripture, next thing y'all hear, what's going on? Somebody got a night job? So we don't want you too comfortable in here, right? But we want you comfortable enough that, you can come here and worship the King, worship Yahweh, the power that's in heaven, right? And get recharged. Because now when you leave here, you got the rest of the week to deal with the heathens, man. They're going to stress you out. So this place, is home. This is a place that you could come to and feel good when you leave here. Con? There ain't nobody going to be jumping around, skipping, and falling out all over the floor. That ain't going down here. That only happened one time, and that chick never came back. That's it. Right, Amma? Yeah. That was it. She was finished. We're like, yo, we don't do that here. Go back to the Sunday church, do that. All right? Last scripture, Tobit 12:8. Yeah, man, you gotta tell Israel right away. And listen, another thing, real quick, for the men and the women, it's for all Israel. If you're inviting someone to the Sabbath service, it is your responsibility to tell the person how to dress accordingly to Torah. You tell them, hey, come on. Just come to the Sabbath service, man. Just come in here and get this word. They come in here look like they just came for the gym with a cat suit on, some woman. You're like, what in the world? With a head covering on. I mean, really, what's the purpose with the head covering? Why cover your head if everything else is out? Right? As men, and I know sometimes you may bump into a woman, and if you single, you might be trying to holler at her. Don't feel bad that you got to tell her she got to put a skirt on, or she got to put a dress on. I don't care who you are, from 5 to 95. You got to put a dress, a skirt on, and cover your head to come in here. Bayath is at the door. I will tell him to turn you around. That's right. That's the only way. But it is your responsibility. Remember, it falls on you, women and men. Because now they say, I'm a woman, but this girl in here, he invited her to come, and she looked, damn, brother, you ain't say nothing to the girl? I never have to worry about that with I'm a one. I'm just using his name. That's all. I never have to worry about that. Because I'm a one that tell him right from the door, listen, cover up. You know what I mean? That's right. That's right. It's my nephew. And I'm going to give you a perfect example. All praises to the Most High, the sister that made these garments. She was there last night, Judith. She did a great job. The Most High hand, man. Yeah. She worked hard. I called her name out last night, definitely. But she was invited by Kahan, and also I spoke to her, and I told her, she couldn't bring like a whole bunch of people. I think she was bringing one other person, the person she brought that was close to her, a friend of hers. And I told her that she needed to have on a dress, and she needed to be covered up. Her head needs to be covered, and she needed to have on a long dress or a long skirt. And when she came, when I saw her, I said, wow, she looked beautiful. She was covered up. That's where it's supposed to be. I don't care if she sold all this. I wouldn't care what she did. If she painted this place, it doesn't matter what she can do. But when she come in here, she got to humble herself. She got to cover up. So when you asking someone to attend the service, make sure it's your responsibility to tell them the attire. Cover yourself up. And if it's a man, he need to cover himself up too. He need to wear something decent. Don't come in here with no shorts and t-shirt on, no slides. Like he going to the beach. Hey, brother, yeah, you learned about this word? Yeah, all right. Come with a nice pair of jeans or shoes and a nice shirt. When he leave here, tell him come back later at sundown and we'll sell him some fringes. As men, that's why we're supposed to approach the men. And the women got to tell the other women, yo, you got to cover up. The Most High said this is our responsibility. Yeah. Because the last thing we need to do is be at somewhere and somebody's stuff is all out. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Because trust me, if somebody comes to me and say, oh, look at that girl. Oh, look at that girl, the way she's dressed. She in your Sabbath class? I wouldn't care if you're in Sabbath class 20 times every week you're there. I'm going to say, I never seen that girl in my life. I'm going to deny you. That's right. Because you're denying my father because that's the way you dress. I'm going to be straight up. I don't care if I see you all the time. Hey, Marsha, you give me a hug and everything. And we all buddy. You come dressed looking crazy, I'm going to turn around and say, no, they don't come to my congregation. I don't know. They must be a guest. I'm going to deny your butt. You're going to be finished. We'll deal with you later. That's how we got to deal with these people, man. We got to be straight up. We can't be faking, man. We can't be halfway Israelites. We got to be serious about this thing. Con? All right. Last scripture, and we're going to get into the portion, all right? Portion's a short portion. It's going over the Passover, what we went over last night. Yeah, man, we're going to go over this Passover. Read that.
12 and 8.
Yeah, 12 and 8.
This is the book of Tobit, chapter 12 and verse 8.
Read.
Prayer is good,
right,
with fasting and alms.
Right, prayer is good with fasting, right, and alms. Read.
And righteousness.
And righteousness. All these things have to be together. You praying, right? You fasting, no food, no water, 24 hours, right? Giving alms, whether it be something monetary, some money, or you giving your time, right? Right? And righteousness. What's righteousness? Keeping the law, statute, and commandments. Right? Read.
A little with righteousness is better than much with unrighteousness.
Right. So a little righteousness is better than, much with unrighteousness. Read.
It is better to give alms
Right.
than to lay up gold.
Right. Read on.
For alms doeth deliver from death.
Arms delivered from what?
From death.
Right. Because why? Because giving something, as we mentioned before, giving, right, covers the multitude of sin. Read.
And shall purge away all sin.
Purge away all sin. Read.
Those that exercise alms in righteousness shall be filled with life.
Right.
But they that sin are enemies to their own life.
You hear that? They that sin, you are enemies to your own life. And you love death. You are enemies to your own life. Those that exercise alms and righteousness, that means you giving and doing the righteousness of the Most High, the commandments, shall be filled with life. We got to remember that. That's why I always say we got to give generously, give generously, give generously. Please feed this box. We're not, you don't see me driving over. You see me driving big Lexus out there, BMW. See me pull up in Mercedes-Benz, $100,000 car, and I'm telling you to feed the box. My car breaking down. My radiator just broke down just the other day. I'm not driving a fancy car. I'm not taking the money and buying nice cars and then buying a big house. This money goes towards the school. The scripture says we got to fill the storehouse. That's why we ask on the WhatsApp to do what? To bring water. That's another source of charity. Bring water in the back. I know a lot of you're thirsty, right? You want to drink water. Some of you come in and open up that refrigerator and you see food in there. And you see juice in there, right? And you pour yourself some juice, right? And you see a chips. Sometimes you have chips, right? Right? Does the imaginary fairy come over there and drop that stuff off?
Right.
I'm just asking. So I got to talk sometimes. You're the children of Israel. So I got to talk to you like children. The imaginary fairy comes by, he comes, drop the chips off, and that nice apple juice in his coat, and you come in from that sun, oh, look at the apple juice, and you pour a cup, and you drink some, and then oh man, I'm going to drink some more. Forget about anybody else needs some. I'm thirsty. You drink, you drinking up the apple juice, and then nobody come and replace it. When I come next week, it'll be some more, because the imaginary person is coming to drop it off. There are people that are here, some of the brothers and maybe some of the sisters come and they donate water, juice. I mean, I know some of you got to use the bathroom here. Toilet paper. We need it. Paper towels. If you go to the dollar store, pick up a whole bunch of paper towels and bring it here and say, hallelujah. Because we're going to need it. We're here for at least 5 or 6 hours together, right? Somebody got to get up and go wash their hands or go to the bathroom. You go in there, there's nothing in there to help you with, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in a serious situation. So we ask everyone to give. As the Most High give to you, please give to the storehouse. I don't care if it's dishwasher, detergent, or whatever, Palmolive, whatever, Dawn, whatever one you like to use. If it's toilet paper, paper towel, water, potato chips, whatever it is you think it takes to run a school with people in here, bring it. If you feel that you ain't got time to stop and you're a busy guy and you're always running around, Cash App. Put on the Cash App for this for. Hey, Shalimar, please pick up this. I didn't have time to pick it up. And send them $50 or send them $20 or send them whatever. We got to remember that. We got to give. We have to keep this place running. If we don't, it's going to fail. Con? All right. Exodus. We're on to the portion. Exodus 12. I see more people rolling in. I want to say, always say, all praises be to the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because truly his mercy endureth forever. Everyone had a good time last night. I see everyone was smiling. Come? Yeah. Rabium. Yeah, I saw Rabium there. He had his garment on. He was smiling. Yeah, that's it. Murph, laughing, taking pictures. Yeah, man, that's a wonderful thing. Hallelujah. Yeah, we were just talking this morning. I was talking to a sister out here in Yashapa, and we was looking around, and we was like, we may have the boat in a different place because this ain't going down. This Passover is getting too big now for the last 2 years now. That place was packed last night. Brothers kept pulling more chairs out. Yeah, more plates. Yeah. So, maybe next year we may have to look into a different venue. Hey, it's possible. It's possible. So we're going to read Exodus, the 12th chapter. Go ahead, read.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 12 and verse 1. And the Most High spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, In the 10th day of this month they shall take to them every man a lamb, according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for an house. And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto his house take it according to the number of the souls. Every man according to his eating shall make your count for the lamb.
Right. So you see there, it's talking about everyone. It says, and the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor. Now, when you read there, let him and his neighbor, you think that's talking about your neighbor next door in your house? Moab next door to you? You go have your lamb and go over there and tell me, hey, I got some lamb, it's a Passover. He said, man, get out of here. I don't celebrate no Passover. Who are you? You want some egg foo young? You know what I mean? Yeah. So obviously the neighbor is talking about who? Your fellow Israelite. And you see how we share together. The households were small, maybe husband, wife, one child. You know what I mean? And the guy next door, he has a husband, wife, and like 5 children. You know what I mean? So we have enough lamb. Hey, listen, come on over, man. We share this lamb, That's how we got to be as family. Right? Read on.
Verse 5. Mm-hmm. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year.
Okay.
Ye shall take it out from the sheep or from the goats, and ye shall keep it up unto the 14th day of the same month. And the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening.
That's right. And this evening, I think right now, they done started killing the lamb already. In Israel right now. Right now, I'm at the time. No. They're doing it now, right? That's what I mean. Oh, okay. Oh, they're doing the service. Okay. Read.
Verse 7. And they shall take of the blood and strike it on the 2 side posts and on the upper door posts of the houses, wherein they shall eat it. And they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire and unleavened bread.
Right.
And with bitter herbs they shall eat it. Eat not of it raw, nor sodden at all with water, but roast with fire.
Hey, I want to ask you a question. How was that bitter herb last night? Huh? What's going on? Well, Yashapa cut that bitter herb up, and she said this year I'm making some big chunks because people will be there skating by with these little pieces of bitter herb. Little. You go through a little bondage. Come on. We go through all kind of tribulations in this captivity we in. You better take that, man. I took such a big piece and I bit it. Man, I was sitting up there, tear came to my eye. I was like, man, I said, man, I wanted to buy that big piece, but not like that. It was already in my mouth already. It was too late. I was choking. I was coughing. I was like, oh, man. Tears come to my eyes. Tears need to come to my eyes because I done been through some things. Con? Yeah, man. It was rough, man. But, hey, this is part of the walk that we got to do, man. This is part of the walk. We got to bite that bitter herb. We got to suck it up. Soon we're going to be out of here. Con? Read.
His head with his legs.
Right.
And with the pertinence thereof.
One day we'll be able to do that. We pray that we'll be able to cook this lamb exactly what it's saying here. We cooked them the best that we can, and it came out delicious, con? Right. But in the scriptures, they say, cook him with the legs, his head, the pertinence. That means that we're going to stick a rod right through, straight through him, and come right out of his mouth. He's going to be a rotisserie. We're going to be sitting there with the big fire going like this. Everything. One time. Throwing the seasoning on him. You know what I'm saying? Of course, with the fur will be off and everything, but this is the way that they cooked them in the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? They cooked that lamb all together one time. All right? Read on.
Verse 10.
Okay.
And ye shall let nothing of it remain until the morning.
Right? And I don't think was any lamb left this morning last night? None? And nobody takes something home for later, right? All right. Nobody try to take a little lammy bag home, huh? All right. Make sure. Read.
And that which remaineth of it until the morning ye shall burn with fire.
Okay.
And thus shall ye eat it, with your loins girded,
okay,
your shoes on your feet.
Shoes on your feet. I said that last night. Make sure your shoes on your feet. I ain't smell no corn chips. Right? Okay. Go ahead.
And your staff in your hand.
And your what in your hand?
Your staff in your hand.
Right. And your staff in your hand. I know some of the brothers don't have a staff, but listen, next year Passover, get your staff. I see some brothers didn't have a staff last year. They got one this year. Hallelujah. Get your staff. Staff in your hand. Read.
And ye shall eat it in haste.
Eat it what?
In haste.
Right. You mean you got to eat it in haste, meaning that we was getting out of Egypt. Right? Have the destroyer came over yet at this point, or was eating the lamb? Not yet. Right. But we know that he was coming, because when we kill the lamb, it's going to go into the story. It's going to go into it. I don't want to give it away. But go ahead.
It is the Most High's Passover.
Right. It's the Lord's Passover. Right? Read.
For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast. And against all the gods of Egypt I will execute judgment. I am the Most High.
I want to ask somebody quick question. Can you imagine right now, this present time on a Shabbat day, the Most High send down Mashiach Yahushua and the angels, and they say, "Hey, we getting out of here." Most High, and Trump don't want to let us go. The Most High say he's gonna kill every firstborn Edomite. Can you imagine that?
Right.
Esau will be crying all over the street. We'll be laughing and skipping out of here and taking this money. Not that funny money. We're taking the gold. Right. Yeah. Can you imagine? I couldn't even imagine being back there during that time, seeing all the Egyptians going and we getting out of there. That must have been something serious.
Right.
You know? Right? Even when you watch the movie The Ten Commandments, when he called the tribes, that thing just kills me all the time. When Joshua get up there and call the tribes, you know, tribes to the east, like I did earlier, blow the shofar. Man, that's going to be a wonderful day, man, when that happens. Read.
Verse 13.
Okay.
And the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where you are.
Okay.
And when I see the blood, I will pass over you.
Right. So, Mashiach, the Lord said what? The death angel said that when he see the blood upon the post of the door, he's going to pass over and say, no, that's Hebrews in there. Let me go on to the next door. Right? Read on.
And the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you.
Right.
When I smite the land of Egypt. And this day shall be unto you for a memorial. And ye shall keep it a feast to the Most High throughout your generations. Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever. 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread. Even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses. For whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day until the 7th day, that soul shall be cut off from Israel.
Right. So from the first day to the 7th day, you cannot eat things that have leaven in it. The leaven can't be in your house and you cannot eat it. But you must eat the unleavened bread. Right? Read on.
And in the first day there shall be an holy convocation. In the 7th day there shall be an holy convocation to you.
Right. So the first day is a holy convocation or a holy gathering, right? And then the last day is going to be a holy gathering. The last day we're going to be holding the gathering at the same place, at the Gold Choice Ballroom. So remember, it's going to start the same time, 7 o'clock. And at this time, we went around the room and we made a list of food that we're going to bring. Everybody remember. So remember, we're still in the Feast of Unleavened Bread. when it was Thursday come at evening. So even after we finish out and we leave, we still gonna be in the Feast of Unleavened Bread until Friday sundown. Then you can go and have your peanut butter jelly sandwich, whatever you want to have, or a turkey and cheese sandwich, whatever. You can have your leaven back in your house. But for right now, all the stuff that has the leaven in it has to be out. Okay, read.
No manner of work shall be done in them.
Right. So no, you can't work during the Passover. Okay. So read on.
Save that which every man must eat, that only may be done of you. And ye shall observe the feast of unleavened bread.
Use the mic.
For in this self same day have I brought your armies out of the land of Egypt. Mm-hmm. Therefore shall ye observe this day in your generations by an ordinance forever.
For how long?
Forever.
For how long?
Forever.
This is why we're still doing it today. Read.
In the first month, on the 14th day of the month at even, ye shall eat unleavened bread until the 21st day of the month at even. 7 days shall there be no leaven found in your houses. For whosoever eateth that which is leavened, even that soul shall be cut off from the congregation of Israel.
Right.
Whether he be a stranger or born in the land. Ye shall eat nothing leavened. In all your habitations shall ye eat unleavened bread. Then Moses called for all the elders of Israel and said unto them, draw out and take you a lamb according to your families and kill the Passover.
Right. Read.
And ye shall take a bunch of hyssop and dip it in the blood that is in the basin and strike the lintel in the two side posts with the blood that is in the basin. And none of you shall go out at the door of his house until the morning.
Right.
For the Most High will pass through to smite the Egyptians.
Okay.
And when he seeth the blood upon the lintel and on the two side posts, the Most High will pass over the door and will not suffer the destroyer to come into your houses to smite you.
Suffer the who?
The destroyer to come in unto your houses to smite you.
I mean, the Most High used that word, the destroyer. So how is God all love? The destroyer? He ain't coming to bring you no fairy. You listen, I got grandchildren. They come, my granddaughter, her tooth came out. And she said, she gonna put on a pillow, the fairy gonna come. I said, oh yeah? The fairy don't come in my house. You got the wrong house. We don't play that game. I don't care from all the way from 1 all the way up. No, we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta let these children know because it don't make sense to lie to them today.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then you lie to them, and then you turn around and you tell them that you don't want them to lie to you. That don't make no sense. That's a hypocrisy. Right? Esau says, no, it's giving the children an imagination. No, it's lying. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Read on.
Verse 24.
Read.
And ye shall observe this thing for an ordinance to thee.
Okay.
And to thy sons forever.
Forever. Read on.
And it shall come to pass.
Okay.
When you become to the land which the Most High will give you, according as he hath promised, that ye shall keep this service. And it shall come to pass, when your children shall say unto you, what mean ye by this service?
Okay.
That ye shall say, it is the sacrifice of the Most High's Passover, who passed over the houses of the children of Israel in Egypt, when he smote the Egyptians and delivered our houses. And the people bowed the head in worship.
Right. So this is something that we need to relate to our children and teach them and tell them, listen, this is the Lord's Passover. We have to do this Passover. There's no internet buts about it, man. We have to pass this thing on. If we're not passing it on, then how is it going to continue? You got to think about that. If you raise your children up and they keep it Easter and Thanksgiving, but they're not keeping they're keeping those holidays, but they're not keeping the true holidays, what's going to happen to them? What's going to happen later on? The Passover will fade away. So we have to continue this thing. Read.
Verse 28. And the children of Israel went away and did as the Most High had commanded Moses and Aaron. So did they. And it came to pass that at midnight the Most High smote all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sat on his throne unto the firstborn of the captive that was in the dungeon.
Man,
And
killed the guy in the dungeon. That's deep right there. Can't wait to maybe you're gonna get out. Yeah, I'm getting out of here soon. Yeah, I got like 5 years left. I'm getting out of here. And he just so happy he's the firstborn. It's finished. It's messed up, right? So he killed even a man in the dungeon. Read.
And all the firstborn of cattle.
Oh man, the cattle don't speak. Listen, man, it was a sacrifice, right? 2/3 of our people gonna die in the end. We gotta remember that. Those are the people that don't want to commit and submit unto the Heavenly Father. Read.
Verse 30. And Pharaoh rose up in the night, he and all his servants, and all the Egyptians. And there was a great cry in Egypt, for there was not a house where there was not one dead.
Wow. Read.
And he called for Moses and Aaron by night, and said, Rise up.
What did he say?
Rise up.
What did he say?
Rise up.
Quam. That's what he said. Quam Yasharallah. Rise up. Read.
And get ye forth from among my people, both ye and the children of Israel, and go, serve the Most High, as ye have said. Also take your flocks and your herds, as ye have said, and be gone, and bless me also. And the Egyptians were urgent upon the people, that they might send them out of the land in haste, for they said, we be all dead men.
Right.
And the people took their dough before it was leavened.
They took their dough before it was what?
Before it was leavened.
Right.
Their kneading troughs being bound up their clothes upon their shoulders. And the children of Israel did according to the word of Moses. And they borrowed of the Egyptians jewels of silver.
Yeah, we borrowed it. Can I borrow that? Like, who's going to give it back? Yeah, right. Hey, we took it, right? Read.
And jewels of gold. And raiment.
Right.
And the Most High gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians, so that they lent unto them such things as they required. And they spoiled the Egyptians.
Right, and we spoiled them. Read.
And the children of Israel journeyed from Ramses to Succoth, about 600,000 on foot that were men, beside children.
600,000 men? Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot. 600,000 men. So that's beside the children and the women. So, I mean, if there's 600,000 men, how many women are there? How many children are there? Yeah. So, a lot of us walked out of there. We walked out of Egypt, man. So that's something serious. So those men, they had to be 20. You had to be 20 years or older to be a man, con.
Right.
So these were men. Right.
Verse 38. And they mixed the multitude who went up also with them.
Some of them, they weren't even Israel. They had to get out of there. You know what? The Most High is with you. We're gonna go with you, just like they're gonna do in these times now. They're gonna grab the whole of a man as a Jew and grab on his garment. And they're going to follow us. They're going to be with us. And they're going to want to be there in the kingdom with us. They're going to want to be there and serve us and take care of us. That's where it's supposed to be. But we're so comfortable with serving these nations. It's just like unbelievable. Our people get up on a Shabbat. They get up extra early to go to work, get overtime. Got to get this money. They go in on Sunday. They work 7 days a week. Some of these women, man, they do live-ins, living with the patient. They never leave that patient 24 hours a day. They stay there. I can't go to Sabbath service. I got to make money. Cleaning after these people all the time. Whenever you see Esau old and broken down, who's pushing her? It's Jake.
Right.
It's an Israelite. Levi, usually the Southern Kingdom, JBL, Judah, Benjamin, Levi. We the ones taking care of them. It's supposed to be the other way around. They're supposed to be taking care of us. And they're going to do it in the kingdom, and they're going to smile. They're going to be happy to do it because we're happy doing it now. You don't see us happy doing it? You see some of these guys, they can't wait to get some money. They'll run out and they'll spend money on this. Tomorrow is the big day. That place down in Miami called Rasuls. I know some of you guys, y'all know the spot down there in Miami, Rasuls. The seller, you don't know the llama? It's a place down, it's also 7th Avenue? Yeah. If you want to look like a pimp, go there. They got the alligator shoes, orange. They got the alligator orange belt to go with it, Amma. You hear what I say? Straight clowning. You know? You want to go there, you put a nice orange linen suit on, you get the belt to go with it, you get the hat, everything. This guy don't play around, man. Whoever this guy is, he's making big money. Yeah. He's making big money. He got every pair of shoes, he has the belt to go with it. Am I all right? No, you I'm telling the truth. I'm telling you. So today, and of all days, the Sabbath, our people, I bet you that store is packed because they're getting ready for tomorrow, Easter Sunday. Right? And does it say in the Bible that we need to keep Easter? Wait a minute. Oh, yeah? Are you sure? Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. We Israelites, God, let's stay on track. You got to remember, you going out there, you telling people Easter is nowhere in the Bible. You better be careful because Easter is, the word Easter is written in the Bible. Okay? Right now, let me just prove it real quick and we'll get the Bible dictionary. And let's get Acts. I think it's 12:4. Right. Acts 12:4 real quick. And we'll come back to the portion.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 12 and verse 4.
Hold on. Let me get it. Con, when you get it. Yeah, read.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 12 and verse 4. And when he had apprehended him, he put him
Hold on. Go up one more verse. 3. Read 3. Sorry.
Verse 3.
Right.
And because he saw it pleased the Jews,
right,
he proceeded further to take Peter also.
Right.
Then were the days of unleavened bread.
Go ahead.
And when he had apprehended him,
okay,
he put him in prison and delivered him to 4 quaternions. I don't know how to say it. Of soldiers to keep him, intending after Easter.
After who?
After Easter.
After what?
After Easter.
Oh, wait, is Easter in the Bible? Wow. Wait.
To bring him forth to the people.
Right. So Easter's written in the Bible. Right? So what do now? We go into our Bible dictionary and then we look up the word Easter. Let's see what it says. You know, because a lot of people, a lot of our Israelites will go out there and teach Easter is garbage. Yeah, it is. But it is written in the Bible. And then we have to prove what it's there for. What do they mean by Easter? What are they saying? Right before the verse before that, it was saying it was in the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Wait.
Easter.
All right.
Passover.
Who?
Passover.
What?
Passover.
Easter. So what? Passover, read.
Rendered Easter in Acts chapter 12, verse 4.
Right. So this Easter they talk about is during the time of the Passover. The day we celebrated last night. Con? All right. Let's go back to the portion. So Easter is written in the Bible. But when you look up in the Bible dictionary, it tells you that what? It's Passover. Okay? Christmas is not written in the Bible. But what? Jeremiah the 10th chapter proves that, we ought not to celebrate Christmas. Con? Read.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 12 and verse 38. and a mixed multitude went up also with them,
Okay.
and flocks and herds, even very much cattle. And they baked unleavened cakes of the dough which they brought forth out of Egypt,
Right.
for it was not leavened, because they were thrust out of Egypt and could not tarry. Neither had they prepared for themselves any victual.
Right. So hold that 1 second. I want to say also, man, get the Most High hand again, because last night that unleavened cakes, man, listen. I don't know who was cooking those unleavened cakes. Somebody was in. Who was there? Naomi made some unleavened cakes. Hallelujah. All right, all praises. Man, who else? Who? Who? Zab. Oh, okay, you said a name. I didn't recognize that name. Zab. Where you at, man? I'm hiding over there. All right. You made them unleavened cakes, man. You almost had me, man. Listen. Woo. Yeah, man. Things was good. Everyone did a good job with the food. The food was excellent last night, man. Excellent, man. All the unleavened cakes was good. All of them. That lamb was good. Unleavened cakes was good. The wine was perfect. That's how you know Yah is with us. Come.
Right.
Read. I just don't want to forget anybody that participated in this Passover. So if you notice, I stop and I think of somebody, I say their name, I got to shout them out, man, because this thing was phenomenal. Every bit, the lamb, the bitter herb. I mean, the bitter herb was rough. Bitter herb was rough. Most High made the bitter herb, though, right? And that unleavened bread, forget about it. And all praises to our elder brother who's not here right now, Lapala. He's been in this word for many years, man. He mixed that. I don't know what he did last night, but he really mixed it up last night. That blend was perfect. All right? Read.
Verse 40.
Okay.
Now the sojourning of the children of Israel who dwelt in Egypt was 430 years.
Okay. How long?
430 years.
Yeah, let me read that. We sojourned in Egypt 430 years. How many years we've been in America? Uh-oh. And what happened when the Most High, what happened in 430 years? Read.
Verse 41.
Okay.
And it came to pass at the end of the 430 years.
Okay.
Even the self same day it came to pass that all the hosts of the Lord went out from the land of Egypt. It is a night to be much observed unto the Most High for bringing them out from the land of Egypt. This is that night of the Most High to be observed of all the children of Israel in their generation.
Right, and we observed that night last night, man. Hallelujah. That was a wonderful service. Everything was great last night. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we have to continue to make this thing glorious. We need more hands, man. We need more hands in with people helping with the lamb. I mean, next year, everybody know how many lambs we had this year? We have 5 lambs this year. And the lamb went so fast, it's like we only had 1. I think next year we might be coming up on 7 or 8, man. Yeah, maybe even 10. It's a strong possibility, man, because yeah. We ain't getting it from public side. We going down there, we ain't getting it from public. We going down there and we killing the lamb. That's a lot of cooking and that's a lot of cleaning. It's a long process. Trust me. Long process. All right, read.
Verse 43. And the Most High said unto Moses and Aaron, this is the ordinance of the Passover.
Okay.
There shall no stranger eat thereof, but every man's servant that is bought for money, when thou hast circumcised him, then shall he eat thereof.
Right. So he had to be circumcised during this time in a foreskin. Right. Read.
A foreigner and an hired servant shall not eat thereof. In one house shall it be eaten. Thou shalt not carry forth out of the flesh abroad out of the house. Neither shall ye break a bone thereof. All the congregation of Israel shall keep it.
Right.
And when a stranger shall sojourn with thee, and will keep the Passover to the Most High, let all his males be circumcised.
Right. See, listen, even a stranger, had to be circumcised, man. You can't just walk up there unclean, talking about, yeah, I made the Passover with you. No, that's not going down like that. Most High is not having that. Listen, when the strangers around us and stuff like that, or the mixed multitude, these people, certain ones wasn't allowed to keep the Passover with us, but the ones that were, they had to be circumcised, they had to be clean, they had to be following the commandments, they got to be they got to follow. When we go into the kingdom to come right now, what do you think? Esau will come in there and do what he want to do? No, that's not going to happen. They got and all the people, that all the other nations, Elam, East Indian, Moab, these people is going to be in order. Moab ain't going to be eating no more snakes. No more cats and dogs. We got to worry about that anymore. Right, they're going to be in order. That's serious talk. That's real talk. I'm not making a joke. I know sometimes I say things that sound funny, but but they're gonna have to be in order. Wait.
And then let him come near and keep it, and he shall be as one that is born in the land. For no uncircumcised person shall eat thereof. One law shall be to him that is homeborn.
Okay.
And unto the stranger that sojourneth among you. Thus did all the children of Israel. As the Most High commanded Moses and Aaron, so did they. And it came to pass the self same day that the Most High did bring the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt by their armies.
That's right. Hallelujah. Give the Most High a hand. All right. All right. All right, so we almost finished the portion. We almost finished. So we're going to go to Numbers. I believe it's chapter 28. and 16. Numbers 28 and 16 to 25. Numbers 28. Go ahead.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 28, verse 16. And in the 14th day of the first month is the Passover of the Most High. And in the 15th day of this month is the feast. 7 days shall unleavened bread be eaten. And the first day shall be an holy convocation. Ye shall do no manner of servile work therein. But ye shall offer a sacrifice made by fire for a burnt offering unto the Most High. 2 young bullocks and 1 ram and 7 lambs of the first year. They shall be unto you without blemish. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil. 3/10 deals shall ye offer for a bullock, and 2/10 deals for a ram. A several tenth deal shalt thou offer for every lamb, throughout the 7 lambs, and 1 goat for a sin offering, to make an atonement for you. Ye shall offer these beside the burnt offering in the morning, which is for a continual burnt offering. After this manner ye shall offer daily, throughout the 7 days, the meat of the sacrifice made by fire of a sweet Savior unto the Most High. It shall be offered beside the continual burnt offering and his drink offering. And on the 7th day ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work.
Right, and on the 7th day we're gonna have that holy convocation. And you notice the way we read this down in this verse that the Most High is being really, very specific on how you're gonna cook that lamb, mingle with oil, and sometimes he tell you with flour and everything. The Most High be going in, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He will always be telling you, like everything, how to do everything. He always gives us the what do you say, the ingredients, and say recipe, right? The recipe. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Right. So what are we offering now? What do we offer now? We offer our bodies. It's called in the Romans 12:1. We get Romans 12:1 real quick. The book of Romans.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
Right, that's that living sacrifice. We're that sacrifice right now. Right? We're the ones sacrificing to be at the Passover on time or early and getting this lamb ready and being up all night. It's a sacrifice. We could have been someplace else doing anything. We could have been getting ready for Easter Sunday tomorrow. You know, I'm sure all these places what's that place in Boynton Beach, that Ultra place? I want to do the makeup. I'm sure that place is packed. What is it called? Whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna get it wrong. You know I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna mix it up on purpose. Cause look, I'm gonna see this chair's turning into the seat. What do you mean? That's not what it's called. You know, it's called this. And they get all. They did my makeup good last weekend, man. I'm just talking about the place. I'm not talking about what they doing, and I'm talking about the people in there getting ready for Easter Sunday. That's right. Kind of stay in the spirit. That's not what it's called. It's called. I got like 5-7 answers over there. I asked them find me a scripture, and they were. I'm not making a reference. That's a. I know. You know, I got listen. I love my beautiful Israelite sisters. All of y'all are beautiful. Hallelujah. Y'all. Praise y'all. Give them a hand. Give them a hand. They all looked good last night. You know, everybody looked beautiful last night, and they look beautiful this morning. They don't even look like they even had a drink this last night. Sisters coming here bright. They smiling. I'm seeing all 32 teeth. You know, that's beautiful. I love it. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, you know, like I said, let's all be packed today. Everybody's getting the makeup done. They're getting ready for tomorrow. They're getting all dude up and everything. But what? They're not keeping the commandments of Yah. They're not coming back and learning that, you know, we're not to keep Easter. They keep the Passover. You know, and you got to eat of the lamb. You got to eat of the unleavened bread. This is part of our heritage. You have to eat the unleavened bread every day. Every day. It's good that you break bread with your brother. Shamiola came in today. He said, hold on. Give me a piece. And we broke bread. And hallelujah. You know what I'm saying? That's a wonderful thing. That's what we ought to be doing. This is our heritage. So our bodies is our living sacrifice. We make the sacrifice to be here. Read. You can read on to that.
Holy.
Yeah, holy, right?
Acceptable unto the Most High.
Right, and that's acceptable unto the Most High, read.
Which is your reasonable service.
Right, that's your reasonable service, man, that you do that. Read.
And be not conformed to this world.
Right, be not conformed to this world. Don't keep Easter. I know some of our family members, you know, I know everybody could say something in this room, like one of our family members, they getting ready for this thing tomorrow. You know what I mean? And you just drop a jewel on them and say, hey, man, we're not to keep Easter. Show them in the Bible. Pull out the Bible dictionary. Hey, go in if you can, if they give you a chance. If they give you a chance. Right? He said, be not conformed to this world, but what?
But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Right. We need to renew our mind. That's where it starts at. We need to renew our mind, man. We need to rethink this thing. Yeah, man, I have my Easter flyer. Yeah, huh?
It's a.
Yeah,
I heard it was a god named
Ishtar. Right, Ishtar.
Like that.
That's it right there. So like coming back to me, they got the word Easter from Ishtar, which is an Egyptian goddess. Fertility goddess. Right.
Which is the bunny and the egg.
Right. What's the bunny? Yeah.
Actually idolizing fertility and sex.
Right. I had a whole rundown of this thing. I don't have it with me, but I'll see if I can get some literature for you and definitely hand it out so everybody could be informed on why is it Easter and what and about this fertility god. It's very important that we know this. I hear a lot of talking.
Shemai.
Hear a lot of whispering. I see lips moving. Right. So it used to come from Ishtar, right? Like the sister said, fertility god. This thing goes back from this thing go back for a very long time.
Mesopotamia.
Yeah, Mesopotamia. Right. I gotta show you my chart. Gotta. Sister said Mesopotamia. That's right. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. There you go. Let me find my chart. Not that one. We're gonna be in the kingdom, right, Con? We're gonna keep these commandments. We're gonna be in the kingdom. Let's say, Paula Dean, she's gonna be the next Aunt Mama, right? And Luke English is gonna be the new man on Uncle Ben's box. Con? Y'all think this thing is a joke, man? Look. Hold on. We made this thing happen early. All right, we made this thing happen early. Everybody get this on camera, right? I mean, we took Aunt Mama off there and we put this chick that don't like black men, who actually has a black man in her life. You know what I mean? Huh? Yeah. Right? Paula Dean. She's gonna be on the new Aunt Mama box, and she's gonna be making the pancakes for it too. Look, and there's Uncle Ben. This is the new Uncle Ben right here. New Gingrich. Right? He the one gonna be making the rice in the kitchen. I'm gonna put an apron on him and everything. That's right. Okay. But real quick, what you got there for me? Yeah. Go ahead. You got something?
Yeah, I just Googled it,
Yeah, go ahead.
So it says,
Speak of the mic. Speak it loud and proud. Huh?
Easter was originally the celebration of Ishtar, the Assyrian and Babylonian goddess of fertility and sex. Her symbols, like the egg and the bunny, were the symbols. After Constantine decided to Christianize the empire, Easter was changed to represent, which is Yahushua. That's pretty much it on that.
Pretty much it. Right. So this is why I want to show my chart. I know a lot of you can't see it, but I'll pass it around. But this is the beginning of polytheism, right? This chart goes into the Babylon, Nimrod, Samaris, and Tumas. After a while, this was the beginning of Father God, Mother God, and Son of God. Yeah. This is the worshiping of multiple gods. This is where it started. It started in Mesopotamia, as the sister brought out. This is very important. But I'll send it around. You even got Egypt, the sun god Ra, Isis, Horus. You know what I mean? It's all these are pagan gods. Greece, we got Zeus and Amaris, Adonis. You know what I mean? Right. And in Rome, you got Jupiter, Diana, Apollo, and Nordic. That's the Vikings. You know what I mean? Odin, Jor, Thor. Hindu, Vishnu, Sandra, Krishna. Roman Catholic. Check this out. God, Virgin Mary, Jesus.
That's the biggest one.
That's the biggest one right now, because that's the one that is really exists, and a lot of our people are worshiping this thing. We deal with monotheism, the worship of one God, a Cud. A Cud. That's why we say in the Shemai, right? Don't we say that in the Shemai? Right? And our Israelite Creole, that's what it's called. Our Israelite Creole. It says, "Hear, O Israel, Yahweh is our power, Yahweh is one." That's right. Shemai, hear, Yasharella, Israel, Yahweh, Alahai Nawa, Yahweh, Akkad. Akkad means one. One God. That's what we're dealing with. We're not dealing with the multiple gods. That's how. Everybody could pass that around and check out that chart. So with that, we're gonna get the Most High hand, because we just finished the portion. Okay. We're gonna finish the portion, and please don't forget to like I brought out earlier today. It's better to give than it is to receive. You know what I mean? Any little extra you get, you know, I know a lot of people, they file their taxes, they got their money back, and they buying all kind of things in the world. But we're not in the world, we're in the truth. You know what I mean? You get your taxes back, come and drop something over here in this silver box. That's all. You know, we look at it. I know if everybody remember, we are trying to get a van. Everybody know that, Con? Right. Huh? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. Well, the van could be used to pick people up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely. You know, coming to the Shabbat service, but mainly we were getting a van for the camp. They go out to camp to teach. It's a lot of us. So, and then if all of us take our car, it could be very challenging for the parking. You know, one of our brothers, I'm not gonna mention his name, he really got it real bad. They towed his car, he had to pay all this big money, you know what I mean, to get his car back, and it was terrible. It was a terrible night, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was a terrible night. I'm not gonna mention no names, but but is it? But it was it's a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? Because if we had that one van that can hold at least 15 brothers, we could have just parked it in the parking lot and just paid the money. You know what I mean? And that will cut down at least on the the travel time and having to get, oh, they there yet? You calling them? Did they meet up over here? Yeah. We get lost on the highway. Oh, which way did you go? Gas money, so, and then brothers' cars break down sometimes, so it's an unfortunate situation, but, we are trying to raise money for the van. So if you want to give a donation towards the van, just write on the envelope, hey, I got $10, this is towards the van. Whatever the Most High bless you with, that's what you bless the storehouse with. It's very important. We can use the van. And also, we get the van will be parked outside. Somebody who gets up early in the morning, they can go out and pick up people who need a ride. Things happen. Sometimes your car break down. Hey, man, my car broke down. I had to go borrow my mother's car. Instead of me doing that, let me just call Bayath. Bayath got the van. Bayath, go pick up Parathia. Parathia got the children. She got Zab. You may have to go pick them up and bring them here to the Sabbath service. You know what I mean? At least if we have the van, we can do that. These things happen. But we got to work on getting this van. It's very important. Even when taking trips, the van could be very useful. The van could be very useful. Maybe we're going out to somewhere, barbecue or whatever the case is. We can pick up some people and bring them there and bring all the things that we need out there for the barbecue, I know some people in some churches, they go to the Holy Land experience. We don't want to do that. If you want to do it, then, we talk about it later and we figure it out. But I figure everybody in here want to go to the Holy Land. Con? Think about the Holy Land experience. We want to step on in the land. Right? I know if anybody saw that video, like the lady asked, are these guys coming in peace? They have to ask. You see all these Negroes get off the plane talking about their Hebrews. We coming back. We coming back. What are we going to do? Ask for the land? We're going to vote for it? They wondering now, hold on now, these guys are coming. Are they coming in peace? Or are they coming to take? That's something they got to ask. So that's something that's serious. We coming in peace because Most High said, we have to wait upon him to rise up to the prey. When Christ come back, he's going to give us the order. Come? He's going to tell us it's time. Yahweh Shai going to say, let's rock. And then it's on. Right? What you say, Hamon? Yeah, that's it. And he saw us first. And with that, so what? We're going to set up the prayer? No, we're not going to set up the prayer. We're going to take the break. Man, we're going to take the break. Not set up the prayer. Y'all going to get out of here that easy. Oh, yeah. You say, you know what? We set up the prayer. We can take our food and go. And if we catch the Macy's sale, what y'all doing? All right, cut it out. But we're going to break right now. Of course, we take the break for at least half an hour, 40 minutes. Stretch, relax your feet, get something to eat, break some bread with your brother and sister, dwell in brotherhood and sisterhood, and we'll come back to set up the closing prayer. Con? Hallelujah.